The pride and joy of Gary, Indiana. The 83 Rook of the Year. Friend of friends who have no friends, Ronnie Kittle. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Boy, you guys are really reaching to get that music tone out there.
Well, that's what we do here on this show, Ron. We reach. That's what we do. We reach and sometimes reach around, but here we are. How are you, buddy? You been well?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I had a great 3.5-week vacation on a motorcycle, and I'm ready to have another one.
I watched you on social media tearing it up. You did a pretty nice job of saying where you were. You were out out towards Sturgis and up in the Dakota area. Let me ask you this before we talk about the White Sox, because I know you're a big biker. What's your Twitter handle? Naked Biker or whatever? Yeah,
Naked Biker. It started many years ago, and just by a fluke on a bet, won $500. Well, really won $1,000. Riding nude or naked on a bike down I-65, and thank God cameras weren't around as much as they are now.
Ron Kittle riding a bike naked. You're a big man on your big. And what are you riding? You riding like a Suzuki?
Oh yeah, right.
You're riding a Yamaha?
No, I got a Harley Ultra Classic. It's
nice.
The biggest, about 1,000 pounds of beast.
I love it. Be careful out there because I ride and I haven't in a long time. I still have a fat boy and a fat boy is what I like to say, and I leave it parked because I tell you what, you drive around and people are just looking down at their phones all the time, and what's going on there for bikers in this world is absolutely crazy. Be careful out there and get off your phone for the love of God.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You got to drive offensively when you're on a motorcycle. No more defense. And I put myself in better positions, always for an out.
Yep.
And I ride in areas where there's not a lot of traffic.
Yeah, so get out and go west. Yeah, I have buddies that will not drive east of 47. Hey, Ron, let's talk about the White Sox in this. I think it's posturing. I think that Jerry Reinsdorf, you know him better than I do, but Jerry Reinsdorf's a good guy, smart businessman. He sees that the Bears are getting ready to vacate Soldier Field, probably understands that Brandon Johnson and the city of Chicago doesn't want to lose another team to the suburbs or, my God, to Nashville, Tennessee. What do you think the possibilities of this happening really are?
Well, I think one of the contributing factors is the city's not governing themselves for protection. So it's really not a safe place to be going down there. I got friends who own restaurants. I'm a partner in Harry Carey's. I don't feel comfortable going down there because, our police are trying to do their job, but our mayor's not letting them do that. So precaution is one thing out there. Jerry's a very wise businessman. I feel he's going to play every angle possible to see what's going to be the best fit for the Chicago White Sox.
And I get
he loves baseball.
I get that we have crime in this city. I mean, I get it, and I'm the first guy that will talk about it, because there's a lot of people that don't want to talk about it. And they'll BS you, and they'll put it under the rug, and they'll say, oh, by and large, it's still a beautiful city, and it's safe. Ben Bradley from WGN-TV just did this last week. He took a picture of an alley where a bunch of people are dining, and he's like, Chicago's not that bad of a city. I'm like, that's because you're on the Gold Coast. Why don't you go to the neighborhoods? But I haven't paid attention to the crime in the surrounding areas, and I mean close proximity to 35th and Bill Veck Drive. Is it that bad near the stadium as well as it is? Now, I know when you get out into the neighborhoods, it gets dicey. But is there that much crime near the cell as it is?
Well, I don't know if it's as much crime, but the threat of crime is there. I mean, just like a couple of weeks back, or it's about 3 weeks back, where that gentleman got hit going across the street just to go see the ball game. I was 5 seconds in front of that guy, walked across the street to hurry inside when I heard it happen. I didn't see it happen. I heard it. Mm-hmm. He was behind me. I got inside because I had a meeting to go to, and just a tragedy out there. But people just have no respect for human life anymore, and that's what's bad. Because I just put myself as a father. If something happened to my children, I mean, I would probably go Jason Bourne on a whole bunch of people. But you got to protect yourself, and But hey, that stadium's there. There's tons of police out there, security, but there's still always a crazy person going to do something stupid.
Do you think a move to Nashville would? Let's just presuppose that it happens. A move to Nashville would probably mean much more money for Reinsdorf. I mean, I know there's the move. I would think that Nashville would probably take him with open arms. They would really love this. This is a town that's growing. It's big. It's very, very cool. They love their sports. It would seem like if they could do it, you would do it. I mean, I know the guy loves town. I know that the Chicago White Sox are the Chicago White Sox, and I'm a fan. They're the only ones that ever brought me a world championship that I cared about. But I mean, it would probably be a huge win for the family.
Absolutely. You know, I don't think Jerry's going out there worrying about a couple $1 million more than what he has. You know, he owns the Bulls and the White Sox. He, like I said many times before, he loves baseball. He wants to bring another winner into it, and he's going to do the best thing he possibly can. And if it's going to benefit him pocket money-wise, go see it. But it's also maybe a good move for somebody who's going to invest into the White Sox in the future, become another partner with Jerry on this. So, I mean, there's a lot of variables that are going to be taking hold. I wouldn't mind Nashville. Nashville's another Las Vegas, basically. I've been down there. I enjoy going down there. I feel comfortable. It's a great city. They're going to support it. But I think he's been working on this plan for a long time. They'd like to see stay in Chicago, but, you know, this one of the eighth oldest stadium now.
Yeah.
Since they built that in 91. So everybody wants new stuff. Then you got Milwaukee wanting a new ballpark, too.
And that stadium, it seems like it's new, but that stadium's already been there 20 years. And you look at that stadium as compared to the rate, and that's state of the art.
Yeah, state of the art with no air conditioning.
Yeah.
They never put no air conditioning into the thing.
Yeah, they're Wisconsinites. They're tough, Ronnie. They're tough.
Well, they didn't want the cheese to sit there to get hard. That's why.
If the Sox go to Nashville, you have to ride your bike naked down 65 the whole way there.
Hey, I can handle that. You know that. That's no big thing. But, you know, when you're sticking your arm out the window, Ray, and you're an outdoors person, and the bug hits your arm, you can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you what, when you ain't got no clothes on, you feel every single bug hit.
That's today's phrase that pays, when you ain't got no clothes on. Ronnie, before I let you go, you know, it's funny. This is a radio station. We talk about the issues. We obviously just watched the debates last night. We have political pundits coming up. I wanted to put you in just to talk about some White Sox and give it some levity this morning. But it all comes back to crime in Chicago. It's a vicious cycle when we don't have law and order. So that could be part of the. Hey, man, move them out to Schaumburg. Move them out to Arlington Heights. Do that. Watch the people that show up to see the White Sox then. I'm telling you.
I'm sure there's at least 10 different options that they've discussed where to do things like that in a safer environment. I mean, if your team is in first place, Chicago White Sox are in first place right now, it's still going to be unsafe over there. Honestly, I know 90% of the police officers who do security work there and all that stuff, and they can't do their job. And I'm not sitting there saying it's a horrible place. Chicago's a great city.
You don't have to. You do not have to retract your comments. We get it. We understand. I mean, there is crime in the city. You can't poo-poo it. You know, they can't even protect Ken Williams and Rick Hahn. Buddy, it's always good to.
Hey, so yesterday I did bingo down in for 1,200 people down in the patio area for the seniors and special needs, and it was really nice.
Good.
And I introduced myself. Hey, my name is Ron Kittle. I'm ambassador for Chicago White Sox, and I always have fun. You know my personality. I just joke, and I said, and I'm here today because I did not get fired yesterday. I got a standing ovation. Half the people had no idea who in the hell I was.
You're always hey, before I let you go, you're always doing something for charity, and we thank you for that. We call that doing good in the hood. Ron Kittle, good to talk to you. We'll keep an eye on this one.
All right, great talking to you guys.
Take care, buddy. You too, man.